So today my game won't let me log in for some reason. It tells me I have an invalid username and password, but I can log in on the site alright, so I don't think I've been hacked or anything. It's probably just a glitch at the moment. Like, it doesn't really affect how well I can play the game or anything, but I just thought it was funny. There's such a big sort of, I don't know, guilt-tripping error message when you try to start up the game without logging in online. Like, I haven't done it before, I just had it entered from ages ago, and it automatically logged me in whenever I started up the game. But this time, I went to log in, and I get this message, and it's like, important notice, if you don't log in while you play, you'll miss out on critical game features, such as the Sims Store, the Exchange, and achievements. It's like, ugh, I wouldn't call them critical features. I think the Sims Store is kind of an evil creation to bleed more money out of customers. Like, I really dislike it. They used to give out the Sims furniture packs on the website for free with the Sims 1. And they did with the Sims 2 as well, I think. They weren't on the same scale, but they gave them out for free. And I think, if they have time to make them, they should just include them with expansions, because the expansion packs are coming with less and less furniture these days. It's just a bit mean of them. I guess I know they're a company and they're in it to make money, but it would just be nice if they, I don't know, were fairer to their customers. Let's see, and I mean, those other things, achievements. I don't like achievements. Oh no, Desmond lost the game. Oh. No, I don't like achievements in general in games, and it's not just a Sims thing. I just it's not so much that I'm against them. I just think they're a bit of a waste of time trying to get them, because nobody checks what achievements their friends have gotten, really. And I mean, yeah, they kind of encourage replaying the game to do certain things to get a medal or whatever, but no one's going to look at that medal. It's really, just a useless thing on the side. If achievements unlocked stuff, then I can see a kind of purpose for that. Like, I don't know, paint 10 pictures and then it unlocks a cheat where you can paint pictures instantly or something. You can toggle on and off. That would be nice. Although I suppose that's more like their skill journal things, their skill journal achievements. And achievements. And what was the final thing they mentioned I don't have access to? The Exchange. Yeah, I like the Exchange. Okay, I'll admit. I like the Exchange, but it's not a critical gameplay feature. It's just a fun side thing to get towns and clothes and stuff. I mean, most of the stuff up there you could just build yourself in-game. I know I've got some things up on the Exchange I haven't put anything up in years. Like, they're literally from when the game was new. And, yeah, I think they're, like, I've just put up some of my better things I built. I think they're pretty nice, like, having a look at them. But, yeah, none of them proved amazingly popular. I think I made a sort of haunted house thing, and I think that's my most popular one. Just because people like a good ghost. But I think the reason that's popular is because I used a screenshot I used an edited picture as the image for it rather than the default one, so I think it's just more eye-catching or something. Guess that's one of those advertising principle things. Make your product stand out. What I always thought would be fun is if they made a really dark version of The Sims, like a really dark adult one with an 18 certificate on it. So they could put in all kinds of stuff like murder and robberies and, I don't know, explosions, wars, drug addiction. It would just be a really depressing game. You like live in this really dark, depressing city where everyone goes around stabbing each other and, I don't know, getting addicted to drugs and stuff. And then you're just left with like your family to look after, and you have to maybe arm them with weapons to keep the roaming bands of vicious junkies from breaking into their house and killing them. I doubt it would ever get made. Not as a Sims game anyway. Maybe as an indie game online. I'd almost make it myself, but I don't think I'd be able to stick with it. I think the hardest part about programming something alone is you don't have other people working on it to sort of keep you on your toes and keep you working. Because if I try to program something on my own, I'll generally get bored eventually and then just, you know, forget about it. I'll be like, there's no pressure on me to finish this. I might as well take a break. That have a quick meal fiendishly. I thought it said friendishly for a second. I was like, firstly, that's not a word. And it's not a very evil concept either. Well, if it was a word, I'm sure it wouldn't be being friendish. Just put that half sandwich in the fridge for someone to eat later. That's actually a bit horrible. It's not very hygienic. Could catch anything from him. Desmond wants facial hair. Oh, I think I can give him that. After he pays the bills. Just have him go change his appearance. Hello, brother. I'm getting some facial hair, brother. What do I give him? The bomb beard? No. I like that, a big sort of chunky one. And I'll give him a haircut as well. Haircut or hair lengthening. He looks very sort of, I don't know, Jesus-y or something. Well, like paintings of Jesus, I suppose. No one knows what people from history actually looked like. Or people from religion. Oh, wow. That's nice. Oh, what are these new ones? Oh, that's a good one. It's like some cornrow afro. A corn afro or something. These are all very cool. I think I'm going to have to go with this one. That's a nice one. I've grown me hair, brother. Oh, you know who he looks like? You know the cartoon Ulysses 20 something or other. It's or 40 something. It's some year anyway. But it's like the Odyssey but set in space. And he looks like Ulysses in that. Yeah, I just remember, what was the plot of it? It was like Ulysses was flying around in his spaceship and he killed the Cyclops and offended the gods of Olympus. So they issued a terrible curse. It was like, I can't even remember the phrasing of it. Something like, Ulysses, you have defied the will of the gods. As punishment, you will wander aimlessly through space. Yeah, so they erased where Earth was from his computer, so they didn't know where it was, and put all his crew in suspended animation. except for the children. So it was him and the children trying to fly the spaceship back to Earth. Oh, and the spaceship could talk as well. It had like a woman's voice. It was kind of scary, actually. I remember seeing some episode where I think there was some kind of evil black fog or something. And I just found it really scary. Although I might be mixing it up with the Pirates of Darkwater. Which again is a, you know... I never really watched the Pirates of Darkwater, actually. I remember the villain guy in it looked really cool. The big fat guy with the green skin and the beard. The big belly. He was pretty cool, I suppose, because he was a pirate. I don't think you can be a pirate and not cool. Well, actually, you know, a yo-ho-ho pirate. I'm sure the Somalian pirates aren't that cool. Maybe they are, I mean... I've never met one. Maybe they ride around in their like little speed boats with sunglasses on, just like, Eyyyyy. You're just on a boat somewhere and you just hear like, I don't know, some sort of 1950s rock music playing, like Rock Around the Clock, and you're just like, oh my god, what's going on? Someone looks over the side like, oh no, it's pirates. It's like, Eyyyyy. 2 thumbs up. Oh. They get onto the ship and like the cruise ship, and they're going around robbing jewellery from everyone, and then one of them goes up and like thumps the jukebox and it starts playing, and they have like a little pirate dance. It would be like a rock version of 15 Men on a Dead Man's Chest or something. I know that means like treasure chest, the song 15 Men on a Dead Man's Chest, but when I was little, I used to think it actually meant that they were all just standing on some dead guy, and I was like, that's not very respectful. They just dig him up and see how many of them could stand on him. He must have been really big. Or did they all take turns of standing on him? Like, they couldn't have all just crowded on at once, could they? Gigantor's living quite long with his bar full. Maybe robots are indestructible or something. Oh, actually, Gigantor reminds me a bit of the robot from Ulysses as well. No, I think. Me no, we're small robot, you know. That was what he said in the theme song. That's him. They're not great friends. They're brothers. They should get along well. Well, no, sorry, he's his brother-in-law. Hello, brother-in-law. I noticed you're a robot. Oh. Don't sing karaoke. Get yourself some dinner. Organic bread and jam. Okay, I suppose it's what we have. I was kind of hoping he'd have some scrambled eggs. Instead he's going to have his, like, organic bread and jam. This is delicious. Delicious organic bread and jam. Now off to bed. I have to put on a sort of little goblin voice when I try to do that accent. Like I can't do a New Zealand accent in my natural voice. I just have to talk in a goblin voice. Give me some bread and jam. For me scrambled eggs. Oh, Unfortunately, I think that's one of my better accents. It just shows how low the standards of my other ones are. That's an empty plate. Oh no, there's some food. It keeps hassling me about Hesper. I don't want Hesper. How can I get Hesper to go away? Where is he? I'm going to put him here. And I'm going to... Nope. There's no sort of go away forever button. Just having their little jamming session down here. Actually, Desmond looks a bit like a rock star now. Promotion, no. Actually, I might have Gigantor do some household maintenance, because he's good at that sort of thing. Oh wait, I can upgrade these, make them unbreakable. Oh, I'll have to clean it first. Did he just unclog that toilet, then run across the house to use a different one? You silly robot. Actually, this bath needs to be unbreakable, more than anything. Desmond barely feels he got his life on the right track. Oh, someday I'm going to get a sim to do all of their midlife crisis wishes, no matter how ridiculous. Actually, that's what I'll do with Bingo. When Bingo hits midlife crisis, or if he doesn't, then whoever my next sim is that does, I'm going to grant every one of their midlife crisis wishes, no matter how ridiculous. Like, divorce their wife, set fire to the house, go down to, I don't know, the library and throw all the books in the river. They're normal quality, don't be such a fusspot. Just eat them. It's that little dog again. Musashi. That's not unbreakable yet, is it? No, not only is it not unbreakable, it's broken. Fantastic. Brilliant work. Brilliant work, Gigantor. Breaking the bath you were sent in to fix. So lucky to have such a wonderful robot. I think I'll get Steel Bladder here. He needs to improve his social skills. Maybe he can... Oh, the computer's broke. That's why no one's been using it. What's his dad doing? Oh, he really needs to pee. Hang on. Here's someone for him to talk to. Bonjela, talk to your son. You can be friends. I don't know how much they like each other. Oh, they're really close. That's good. Yeah, they're getting on well. He doesn't have much of a relationship with Marmalade's ghost. Although I suppose being friends with a ghost is a little weird.